Okay, we should be live. Um, wow, okay. Frame rate looks really bad right now, but whatever. Let me just post the stream. Okay, and we should be good. If you're in the stream, uh, type in chat so I know the stream's working. And there's like a bit of delay too, so uh, okay, yeah, there's Caleb, and so that means the stream is working. Uh, Hi, dudes. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I did not make your adjustments. I couldn't like okay. I thought you might have had some adjustments. I didn't remember though, and I couldn't see them because we had like a long conversation unrelated to those. So yeah, can you just send them again real quick? Okay. Oh, damn, he's in class. Okay. Jerry, he's actually having a career year. I'm pretty sure he's been regressing though. Oh, okay. Just a 13 man rotation, and just Kiki getting all the shots. Okay. Yeah, I got yours, Caleb. I got everyone's except Joe Cabs. Because we had like a extended conversation about something completely else, so it like drowned them out and I couldn't see them. But yeah. So before we start, I do want to quickly just talk about these moves because like everything that happened at the trade deadline because it was a very interesting deadline and I do want to like quickly give my thoughts on it before we start. Uh, Sixers didn't do any. Bucks. Billy Knight. That's a solid pickup for them. Uh, he's like I don't know. He's like another quote unquote star. He's he's not like an all-star caliber player. I don't think, or like he at least hasn't been having a season of that caliber. But I mean, he's like close-ish, I guess. So good pickup for them. Bulls. I don't like that now. Kikanovic just has an even better player in front of him, so that hurts his development. But for them as like a team this year, Winters is obviously a huge pickup. Cavs got a ton of depth as they usually do. Braves made a couple uh, low-key moves, like towards like the end of their rotation. Bantam, nice pickup. Earl Brown, they got out of free agency. What else? The Clippers. Clippers did a ton of stuff, got a ton of assets. I liked their deadline before all this stuff like Gervin and all that. Yeah, George Gervin. If any of y'all haven't been paying attention to the trades, George Gervin was on this team for a couple for like 12-ish, probably. Or, I don't know. He was on this team for like a good amount of time, uh, which was that was just out of nowhere. Over, I think I don't know. It's probably a net negative actually. Just especially because they gave up a lot of like really good picks to get Gervin. Um, the Knicks, love that deal for them. The Gervin deal got a ton of assets, and they got another pick, and they're tanking now. All of their contracts are expiring. Yeah, the Knicks are in a great spot now. Uh, Great moves by Deaking. Yeah, he gave up a Suns pick, and he gave up a Suns pick. The Sonics pick this year. The Sonics are actually a lottery team right now, so that's probably going to be a lottery pick. And he gave the Knicks their pick back. Uh, Three insanely like good picks. Well, I mean, the Sonics aren't like insanely good, but that's still like that's a very good pick, not insanely good. Lakers has to be like a good. They have to get a good grade. Like if we're gonna like grade this, just because um Bob Grossi isn't having a he's definitely having a down year, but he's a playable player, and Steve Haas, who wasn't even in the Nets rotation, is playable for sure, and he's probably the fourth best player on this team. Like, but they were already one of the best teams in the league, so they just like those like a couple of players like pushes like that makes a huge difference for them. Um, 'Cause Steve Haas is probably significantly better than any other like big they have, even though he's the same overall as Dwight Jones. Dwight Jones is really, really bad and shouldn't be that high. I don't know how he is that high. But yeah, I don't think the Magic really did anything. They're just gonna be, but they're already good, so that's fine. Mavericks, uh, they're going all in. Brought in Tom Janovich, which I mean, I don't think I would have given up a first for him, but they are a playoff team, and it was their first this year, so probably a good move. The Nets, that was a pretty. That trade was, yeah. I'm just kind of shocked that Norm Nixon. They got an 89 overall. That was just so random. But yeah, Norm Nixon is a net now. Um, Obviously a good move. He does have to come off the bench, but obviously a good move still. Let's keep moving. Grizzlies got a couple players, so and they're already a good team, so yeah, they're definitely good. Uh, yeah, I don't remember exactly what they gave up, but it wasn't a lot, so yeah, Grizzlies are coming up. Huskies finally got their picks back. I like that by Caleb. Got a lot of assets. Um, so yeah, like because his current construction, the current construction around King clearly wasn't working. So getting your assets back, like recouping a bit, and going into a new era with King, uh, I really like that decision by Caleb. Um, the Rockets, what they got? Okay, I don't know if that was great value for. Actually, I mean, the fact that they got anything for Linear, I think, is a plus. Let me scroll back and find it. Uh, that was like one of the first trades. Oh, wait, why is that? Can I see it here? Okay, here we go. That's not even actually value. Actually, that's not even like positive assets. They just got two expirings. So they basically just gotten out of the Linear contract, which I think is a plus. Uh, and I think Michael Thompson might actually be better than Linear per minute. He just never has gotten the opportunity to start. He's been like absurd for his entire career. But he's been behind Kareem and Lanier for his entire career, so he's finally gonna get to start. And I think he might actually outperform Lanier. Spurs obvious A plus. Somehow they got George Gervin onto this team, which that's just wild. Um, they also brought in Mickey Johnson, so the Spurs continue to like just make these insane trades. Uh, Portland. They they did make a trade. Who did they trade? I can't remember. Who did the Blazers trade? I don't remember. Oh wait, no, the Blazers traded Mickey Johnson. Yeah. Uh, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on that. I mean, yeah, whatever. Uh, I will I'll quickly take a look. Okay, they got it first, so W trade. Okay, I think that's it. So let's go through the All-Star break. And during the All-Star game, Team Bill Walton beats Team Kareem pretty handily. Uh, yeah, George Gervin for Team Kareem, 16 points in 16 minutes. Uh, he was definitely, or well, when you consider the minutes, he was probably the best player for that team. But yeah, World Be Free played great, and he's having a great year for the Nuggets. For Team Bill Walton. Yeah. I think let's just go to the contract extension deadline. The Nets need a roster filler. Okay. Does anyone else need a roster filler? Can we go? The Spurs need a roster filler. Oh, I did it for the Nets. Can we go? Okay, there we go. We are now at the contract extension deadline. A couple of extensions have already happened. I think Dr. J was a huge one. Yeah, Dr. J got an extension. I don't think. Yeah, he gave up a Suns pick for Gervin. He was G Dimples he had his trade set up with G Dimples. G Dimples was extremely cautious throughout the entire process, and he didn't want or maybe he was just trolling Arceus the entire time, and he just wanted him to make the trade and get him to get screwed over because G Dimples is the guy who gives 1 year deals to RFAs to make them free agents the next year. Or sorry, 1+1s. But yeah, I think he's just like a relent. He doesn't give any. He doesn't like make any jokes or anything in my DMs, but I think he's a relentless troll. Oh yeah. Uh, Brad Davis, by the way, 50, 40, 90. Uh, okay. I mean, hasn't hasn't responded yet. I'll probably just give him the John Williamson extension. John Williamson is like he's got to have max loyalty. Uh, he's willing to take so little money, and um, like yeah, I think D-Lub obviously does this deal, so let's give it to him. Yeah, John Williamson. Yeah, and D-Lub usually just tells me to do his extensions anyways. If he doesn't want that, I can always void the extension. Look at this contract. This is an 88 overall. Um, yeah, max loyalty. Yeah, he definitely has to have max loyalty. There's none here, none here. Dakota, do you want Tom McMillan back? Like, he looks up like that. It's like 3 million a year. I'll keep going, and you tell me if you want him for that. Looks like Adeyemi and Clifford Ray haven't decided yet, even though it's the deadline. Okay, Tom McMillan. Okay, there we go. Um, okay. Uh, I don't know why the contract like demands are so maybe uh maybe because it's just extensions and a lot of these guys have high loyalty, but Wilbur Holland got 25. Maybe I don't know if 2K has this, but maybe it's because they like both John Williamson and Wilbur Holland got huge contracts last time, so their demands are lower. Also, Wilbur Holland has regressed quite a bit, so maybe that has to. I don't know, but yeah, 6 million. I would have expected him to ask for a lot more. Not that he's worth a lot more, just like I would have expected him to want a lot more. Uh, Chav. Okay. Moving. I'll go back and look at them mubs. Okay, so not a lot of people have extensions this time. DT still doesn't know if he wants to come back. Uh, Kez, in the future I might make it so I might like use 2K tools because I can manually make it so they're extension eligible, but I'd have to do that for like the entire draft class. So I'll do that in the future. I think for maybe the rookie deals, like, but I don't know. I don't think there's enough time right now. I'll figure something out in the future because in real life you can get rookie extensions, but so the 2K, the way 2K does extensions, it it doesn't let you do extensions unless the original contract was I think 4 years or longer or something like that, and it reads the rookie deals as 2-year deals. So it doesn't give players coming off their rookie contracts extensions. I think there might be a fix with 2K tools, so I'll look into that later, but for now, I think we'll just leave it. And since I do want to keep it moving, um, I'll give I'll give I'll give these guys extensions because I like for Chav, Chips, and Arceus because uh that's what they'll probably do, and it's really easy to avoid contracts, but it's a bit harder to like, or I mean, it's not harder. It's just like I can't get the interest meter later. Like I can't do like custom offers later, if I don't offer it now, or like or what like I can't see what they were expecting later if I don't offer it now, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm just gonna give these guys the deals. If they say they don't want them, uh, like later on, then I can just get rid of them. Okay. Um, so okay, yeah, I'll see if we can get a couple regular season games though. I really want to get to the playoffs though. Um, okay. Chav just responded. Uh, Let me just see what he says, and then we'll do Spurs Lakers. I just I need to edit the contracts, so I don't want to like. Yeah, so I'll just hide the screen for a second, so I don't accidentally show something that shouldn't be shown. Uh, like I don't want to accidentally show like potential or something. Okay, contract extension should be good now. And Spurs Lakers time. Oh, there's actually two Spurs Lakers games. If we don't get a jump on the first one, I'll go, also do the second one. And the Spurs win by 45. Damn. Uh, Gervin 32. Lucas Kareem also had great games. 45-point win. Wow. Wow. I know it's just 2 games, but that's like suddenly there's a 6.5 game gap between the Spurs and the Lakers. Spurs. Let's get Spurs Braves now. How far over the top did Gervin push them? And it seems like way over the top. I mean, this game was only a 10-point win, but you have Mickey Johnson putting up 24. Spurs have won 8 straight, and I believe. Oh, they did. They actually did lose once to the Lakers since getting Gervin. Okay, so they've played Gervin. They played the Lakers 3 times in the past 3 weeks. So I mean, at least they lost one game, but the Spurs have overtaken the Braves. Can the Cavs beat the Spurs? It was looking like they could for a second, but in the second half, Spurs dominate. So the Spurs and the Nets are both 60 and 10 right now, but the Spurs are doing it in a much tougher conference. Nuggets have actually passed the Lakers in wins, which is interesting. Uh, I think we only want to get like contender games at this point. Are y'all playing any contenders? Playing the Bucks, but I don't know if I really want to look at the Bucks. Braves aren't. Cavs, Nets, maybe. Those are two pretty good teams. And the Cavs, tie game with 1 minute 25 seconds remaining. Nets have both point guards out right now. Lionel Hollins' pull-up midi is good. Yeah, Spurs round 2 would be pretty bad. Lionel Hollins is having a tough game right now. Gus Williams, nice layup. Hollins bringing up the ball. Oh, Dr. J is off. He's not fouled out. Let me quickly put Dr. J in, because of course he should be in. I know it's a regular season game, but we don't get a ton of jumps, so when we do get a jump, I do want like one of the best players in the league to be playing. Johnny Davis is fouled out. But even if he wasn't fouled out, I wouldn't sub him in, because having Norm Nixon in over Johnny Davis isn't like that crazy. They're not that far apart. Gus Williams. My dad came into my room. Sorry about that. Uh, Clifford Ray in the post. Norm Nixon on him. And he passes to Gus Williams. DJ. Guarded by Hollins. He's forced into a three. No good. Wilkes with the board. Hollins dribbling down the clock. Screen from Shelton. Lionel Hollins. Yeah.
Timeout.
Bad long two right there. And the Cavs have a chance to win it at the buzzer. Lonnie Shelton kind of looks like Obi Toppin a bit. Like just like the facial structure and the beard. Jamal Wilkes gets player of the game. DJ blocked by Hollins at the buzzer. Lionel Hollins with the big block at the buzzer. And the Nets pick up a win over Cavs. Nets had a really bad offensive game. Or a lot of their stars did. James Donaldson and Lonnie Shelton did step it up a bit, though. On the other hand, Dr. J had a tough game. Okay, so I think the Cavs might be coasting a bit. Because, like, I know that the Nets guys did underperform a bit. Yeah, end of game plays are really bad, but the fact that it was that close, even though Dr. J and Gus Williams played really bad, and Dennis Johnson wasn't hitting his threes also, and he's like one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Yeah, so Cavs regular season record, they only like that's definitely their lowest win so far. Still a very strong team though. West might have 460 win teams. Nuggets can afford one more loss, but yeah, and they have 650 win teams. The East is probably going to have 450 win teams. So yeah, I mean, I think the East, like top end talent wise, even though the records weren't as good, like the Nets and the Hornets. I mean, not the Cavs and the Hornets are still great teams. So like, I don't think I'll just go to the last game. Oh wait, true. It is more wins than in year one. That is true. Um, so here we are at the end of the season. Both the Nets and the Spurs won 70 games. Braves win 66. Uh, Lakers at 61 or 62. It doesn't really affect seeding. There is one game left, Lakers Sonics, but it affects. If I sim that game, the season ends, and I don't want the season to end yet. I just want to go over like stats and stuff. So yeah, we'll quickly go through that. Actually, let's go through standings first. In the East, Nets of course had a really dominant regular season. Uh, Cavs, Hornets, and Bucks follow them as the only other 350 win teams in the East. Nets just like spammed a bunch of slashers and had a lot. They got because Johnny Davis and Jamal Wilkes. I don't know how their assist numbers went up that much. They're like I know I'm not supposed to like talk about tendencies, but their playmaking tendencies and stuff uh are not that high. So, and in 2K, like those extra assists do a ton for your offense. So, yeah, just had like everything go right for them. Uh, but I don't really think they're like that much better than like the Cavs or the Hornets. So like just like last year, even though the Hornets only had 55 wins last year, um, I think like either one of those teams can beat the Nets and once they make if they make the finals, like I think they can beat any of these other teams in the West too. Um, yeah, after those top four, you got the Bulls and the Magic wrapping like that's like the playoff locks. Yeah, all the Nets' entire team just like got better. I think they were lucky in the regular season, and I don't know if that like holds up in the playoffs. Okay. Uh, in the West, the regular season, even though there was a 70 win team, it was still a lot closer. You kind of have like in 2016 with the Spurs and the Warriors, there was a 70 win team, but there was also like a 65 win team. Well, I guess that's happened a lot in this sim actually, so I don't know why I'm talking about that like something completely new but yeah, basically what I'm saying is even though the Spurs won 70 wins just like last year, um they're not untouchable. There are definitely a lot of other uh really strong teams in this conference. Okay, uh so the lottery odds I'm pretty sure are pretty much set too. Uh Kings are going to have the top odds, followed by the Timberwolves. Lakers via Suns, I believe. Wait, no, the Suns have their pick this year, actually, I think. Oh my, yeah, bro, I I hope the Nets don't win just because of how annoying he's gonna get. Uh, but actually, the Spurs have had two losses since the trade deadline. So I don't know if the Nets are, yeah. So even if the Nets do make the finals, two losses since the trade deadline is wild. Arceus really just gave the Spurs George Gervin and the Nets um Norm Nixon. Yeah, the Suns have their pick for this year. If the Suns can somehow get Isaiah Thomas, that might save the league because Isaiah Thomas should be able to like propel this team up. Yeah, the Spurs should win. Uh, yeah, for sure. For MVP, uh, MVP. I think Alvin Adams had less, so I think it should be from either the Nets, the Spurs, or the Braves. Like, before we like talk about like the specific players, just because those three teams were like a bit above the rest. So from those three teams, Nets, Spurs, and Braves. And then obviously you have to look at their best player. Kareem, I think the Spurs easily had the most help by far, so Kareem I think is eliminated. Hollins had way more help than Alvin Adams, and I also think Alvin Adams was just better than Lionel Hollins. So, and yeah, also Hollins isn't. I was just thinking Hollins maybe because 70 wins, but yeah, Alvin Adams is a significantly better player. And then actually, so yeah, Kareem's probably second instead of Hollins, and then it really does come down between Kareem and Alvin Adams, and then the help for Kareem was just way higher. Michael Ray Richardson, I turned down his three-point tendency even more. It's like in the 40s now, and he's still taking 13 threes a game, uh, which is annoying. But yeah, Alvin Adams is gonna win MVP. Rookie of the year is either Jeff Ruland or Kevin McHale. Their teams finished with the same record. Statistically, Ruland is a better playmaker. And although the Mavs have more star power, the Grizzlies have more depth. And efficiency wise, it's not really close. I'm going Jeff Ruland for Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. I don't think Norm Nixon qualifies. If he did qualify, obviously it would be him. But Brad Davis was amazing off the bench. So Brad Davis for Sixth Man. Defensive Player of the Year. Um, I don't know yet. We'll see. Michael Thompson, I think. For actually no, I'm gonna go Oscar Schmidt. Uh, because his thing wasn't just like opportunity. What his team like stayed the same and he just exploded. So Oscar Schmidt for MIP. Defensive Player of the Year is a interesting one. Let's actually take a look at like at like the ratings and stuff. Uh, let's do a quick scroll through. 'Cause a lot of this stuff is pretty similar since we already saw it at the deadline. Okay, so the Spurs finish as the best defense. Okay, yeah, Bobby Jones again for Defensive Player of the Year. So MVP, Alvin Adams of the Buffalo Braves is your MVP. Forgot to ping everyone about the standings. Okay, Rookie of the Year, Jeff Ruland. Six man, Brad Davis, yeah. Bobby Jones, Defensive Player of the Year, and Oscar Schmidt is Most Improved. Okay, Oscar Robertson of the San Antonio Spurs is your Coach of the Year. All NBA First Team. Did anyone get snubbed completely? That I think needs to be addressed. Uh, Gervin got snubbed, so I don't think Michael Ray Richardson deserves to be on there. Um, Hollins, I don't think is like an All NBA first team caliber player. Guard is just a bit weaker, and he was the best player on a 70-win team or whatever. So yeah, I guess he deserves to be there. There's DT. King is on third team. Um, yeah, you just killed his stats in the second half of the season, Caleb. Which is why he would have been first team, or yeah, first team because his team was better than the. So, yeah, yeah, Gilmore over Cowens for sure. Um, any forwards snubbed? Actually, now that okay, I just realized Dr. J should be first team. Bird can be second team. Mo Lucas, yeah, deserves to be on there. And then instead of Magic, I think we're going Dantley or no, Keenan. Yeah, duh, Keenan. Uh, yeah, Keenan was the best player on a 54 win team, I think. So he deserves to be there for sure. Hmm. I think that all looks good. Am I missing anyone? John Lucas is better. Probably had a better year than Johnny Davis. Wait, did they? Oh, they didn't get Bobby Jones, so he deserves to be on there over King. Just because King basically didn't play uh for like 30 games, or like he was significantly worse for 30 games, 30-ish, or however much it was since the All-Star break. 23 games. Okay, but still, I'll give it to Bobby Jones because he played great for the entire year. Okay, so that's that. Play-in tournament. Okay, as usual there. Because people aren't allowed to play 41 minutes, just 40, so I don't want to make any exceptions. But then I'll wait for them to update with that. He he said he wanted to. I don't know what to do for that, but do this. Uh, there's no way the Huskies should beat the Sixers here. The Spurs going all out. He's not playing. He's getting like this rotation is wild. Wait, I don't know how the minutes work with that. Did I forget to take the minutes away from a player? No, okay. It looked more insane, but he used more minutes than he had, so it's gonna end up looking pretty normal. Okay, let's get started. Blazers Rockets game 1. Goes to the Rockets, so the Rockets are the 7th seed. The Blazers are still alive, but are now facing elimination. Warriors Sonics. The Warriors have been eliminated, and the Sonics have a chance for the 8th seed. Just got it. Oh, okay. I just got the most insane DM ever. Arceus told Notorious W to cancel the Gervin trade, like right now. Well, we're in the playoffs right now. Um, because he's that like upset about getting Linear, so he wants him to like give him back Gervin for. I don't, yeah, it's kind of wild. Oh damn, the Pacers came back. It's a 3-point game with 1 minute 7 seconds remaining. Pacers Heat. Get to finally see Michael Ray Richardson in action. Maserati. Moses calling for it. In the post, Moses Malone. Quick shot down low. Vinnie Johnson. Blocked by Lacey. Elvin Hayes. Bringing up the ball. Elvin Hayes passes to Lacey. Elvin Hayes. Sam Lacey. Oh my god, they had Elvin Hayes at shooting guard. Sam Lacey hits his free throw. 2-point game. Moses Malone is the player of the game. Daryl Griffith, the rookie, guarded by Henry Dickerson. Griffith just slowly dribbling. Oh, and he's fouled by Dickerson. Griffith was just slowly dribbling to the rim. Michael Ray Richardson. Screen. To the... Oh, he got blocked. That would have been a wild dunk because I think he would have dunked it. If that didn't get, I think he would have like made the dunk if that didn't go in because he's a great dunker. Pacers are up by 4. It's looking like they'll win this one. Daryl Griffith to Richardson. Vinnie Johnson. Floater no good. Birdsong going to the line, and that will probably do it. Yeah. Pacers win by 6. Otis Birdsong had 25. Did miss all 6 of his threes, but still did score really well this game. Moses had a really good game. Yeah. Okay. MMR is kind of like Walt Frazier from season 1, but like on crack. He still he averages 6 turnovers, but 5 steals, 2 blocks as a point guard, 13 assists, 29 points per game, and shoots 35% from 3 on 13 attempts a game. His tendencies, I don't know why he's shooting so many threes. I don't know what's going on with him. His tendencies don't suggest that he should be that good. And that's usually where you look when stuff like that is happening. Huskies Sixers here. Both teams want the Sixers to win right now. And it's a 3-point game with 27 seconds remaining. Okay, Maravich is good. Brad Davis is in. Looks like they trust Brad Davis. I mean, actually for free throws, yeah, that makes sense. Brad Davis is one of the best free throw shooters in the league. 6 both. Let's see if Bernard King can lead a team that's trying to tank right now to a victory. Bernard King is just unstoppable. Even when his own GM is trying to stop him, no one can stop. Even when his own GM wants him to lose. He can't lose. He's just too good. John Williamson sinks both free throws. The Sixers' best player took a huge pay cut to continue being with the team long term. And if depending on if John Williamson regresses down, okay, that's a good contract. If he is good into his mid 30s, or if he doesn't regress a lot, if he's an 86 overall, when he's 33, which that's possible, then that's one of the best contracts in the league. Brian Taylor misses the 3, and that's game. The Huskies tank is, I don't know if I mean, considering how good they were in the first half of the season, successful tank. They have successfully missed the playoffs, and they are the 10th seed. The Sixers are still alive and have a chance at the playoffs. Sonics Blazers. 2 minutes left, 2-point game. Who will prevail? Mark Olberding and the 17 centers, or John Drew's Sonics? The Blazers have so little backcourt depth. They're starting Ken Charles. Dan Issel to Laskowski, and he hits the free throw line jumper. Huston. Olberding down low. Easy score. Olberding, I'm pretty sure, is the most efficient 20-point per game scorer in league history. He has a 73% true shooting, 72% field goal percentage or something wild. Dan Issel, jumper, no good. Joe Merriweather, though, and one. And he sinks the free throw. Blazers are up by 1 right now. Ernie DiGregorio to Merriweather, blocked by Kevin Cunner. Sobers. Ricky Sobers gets the offensive rebound, wide open in the paint. Dan Issel flopped. And the Sonics are down by 3. Oh, I don't know why it took me so long to notice. John Drew is not in the game, and he is not fouled out. Shit. Issel. And 1 for Dan Issel. And if he sinks the free throw, we have a tie game. And he does, tied at 127. This game decides who gets swept by the Spurs, and if the Knicks get a lottery pick. So those are the two main things for him. Merriweather fouls Huston. He sinks the first free throw. And he sinks the second free throw. Ricky Sobers wins Player of the Game. Ernie DiGregorio. Ernie to Merriweather, blocked again by Connor. He gets his own rebound though, and he finishes. Tie game at 1 minute, or at 129, and there are 10 seconds left. The Blazers have a chance to win it here. They'll probably dribble down the clock and chuck up a really bad shot, but there's a chance they'll hit a game winner too. So, let's see. Ricky Sobers, no good. Ernie DiGregorio, full court heave blocked by Connor. Connor had 3 blocks in the fourth quarter. It's pretty interesting. I'm not watching the whole overtime. This is, like, yeah, I don't care enough about this game to watch the whole overtime. He actually had 4 blocks in the fourth quarter. Pretty clutch. One of them didn't really matter, though the heave wasn't going to go in anyways. But still cool, I guess. Get it under 2 minutes. Okay, Sonics up by 1 with 1 minute 50 seconds remaining. Huston to Oberding. Quick finish. Just like me. Ernie Gregorio is like spazzing out midair, but nice layup. Oberding. Dribbles it out for some reason. Huston throws up a terrible layup, no good. Laskowski blocked again. The Blazers are just get like infinite blocks because their entire team is just centers. That lob is broken up by, I believe, John Drew. Oberding is dribbling. Oberding's dribbling around the ball in the perimeter, and Huston forced into taking a really tough 3, and he can't even hit layups, so there's no way he was hitting that. Oberding, huge block. Yeah, this is the second to last game of the play-in. Ken Charles is fouled. First free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. Portland up by 1. Ernie DiGregorio dribbling down the clock. Screen from Issel. Ernie, no good. And the Blazers win by 1. So the Blazers are the 8th seed now. Ricky Sobers had 30 points on great shooting. Oberding was playing great. Swen Nader off the bench. Sly Williams, the second-year player, didn't play at all as a rookie. But in his second year, like per minute, he was averaging 25 and 9. Yeah, so Sly Williams had a really good game. Huston shot it really bad as always, but had a ton of assists. which was pretty clutch. Paul Griffin had 6 blocks. Kevin Connor had 4. And on the other side of things, Joe Merriweather was great. Laskowski and True were pretty solid too, but just wasn't enough. And so now the Blazers get swept by the Spurs, and the Knicks get a lottery pick. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Or the Knicks get another lottery pick because obviously they're already getting one from themselves. Sixers Heat, 2-point game with 1 minute 25 seconds remaining. Can the Sixers stay in the playoffs? Or will Michael Ray Richardson and the Heat make the playoffs for the first time? Ernie Grunfield, no good. Vinnie Johnson to Richardson. No good. Clement Johnson there for the board, though. Kermit Washington. They have a 3 big lineup out, and no Daryl Griffith. Vinnie Johnson. Shot blocked by Tom Lagarde, and the ball rolls all the way to the other side of the court. Sixers bring in John Williamson. Haywood to Davis. Brad Davis is blocked. Griffith. Great defense by Spencer Haywood. Brad Davis. For 3. Yeah, you don't leave Brad Davis wide open for 3. That probably ended their season, too. Because now the Sixers are up by 5. If the Heat don't score here, that's probably game. John Williamson has 27 points. He wins player of the game. Clement Johnson to Richardson. Kermit Washington blocked from behind from Spencer Haywood. And that is probably the game. Yeah, the Sixers are going to the playoffs. Michael Ray Richardson, with the most Michael Ray, or at least in this sim, like the most Michael Ray Richardson stat line ever. 41 points, 7 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks. He's a point guard, by the way. 14 threes, hit 5 of them. Or 14 threes attempted, he hit 5 of them. And of course, 9 turnovers. On the other side of things, John Williamson, 29 points. Brad Davis was pretty good. Pete Maravich too. Spencer Haywood played great defense down the stretch, even though he didn't have a great game overall. But yeah, the Sixers are going to the playoffs. And here is the first round. I'll wait for for people to. put together some stuff. Let's see. Looks like the Cavs are only 24 and 17 at home, but 30 and 11 away, uh, on the road. Lakers were unstoppable at home. We're still pretty good on the road, but not nearly as great. Anything else really weird here? Bullets were identical on the road and away, or at home and on the road. So we can like look at league leaders while we wait for some of this stuff. Scoring title went to Gervin by zero point 0.1 points over Michael Ray Richardson. Larry Bird, David Thompson, Dantley. So it's unrealistic that there's so many people scoring like above like 25 points per game. And like there are 44 people scoring at least 20 points per game, which I think that's like unrealistic for the era or whatever. But at least like the top scorer is like under 30 points per game, which that's realistic. Where in like a lot of sims you get not just in the sim leagues and stuff, but like in 2K in general, you get like people scoring 35 a lot of times. So that's pretty cool to see. And Walter Davis ended up finishing over 50% from three, which is interesting. We can look at like the highest three-point chuckers. Michael Ray Richardson's obviously broken. David Thompson is very, very broken from three. Hmm. Alejandro Urgeas, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but Urgeas Gibot. Um, 8 threes per game, 28%. Uh, Interesting. Magic took a lot of threes this year, so as he continues to develop, I think a three will, like a really good three, will probably develop because if you get the volume early, it's not that hard to develop like your 3-point efficiency in 2K. To see the Mavericks. No one's really sending any other stuff, so I'll just wait for Mubs to send whatever he's gonna send for the Mav series because he just asked for some stuff from them, but after that we'll go. Mubs isn't sending anything right now. If he sends something, I have my phone out, so I'll see it on my phone. But I can't wait for like forever. Okay, Magic Bucks game one, and Bucks win. Expected. Moose and Keenan, a really nice game. Eddie Johnson, Leon Douglas. Pretty balanced for the Bucks as usual. Magic are gonna need like some big like over performances to beat the Bucks, and they just didn't get them in game one. Although it was pretty close, so that's interesting. Adrian Dantley, 42 points and 11 rebounds, 15 of 20 from the field, 9 of 11 from three. Brian Winters, 28 and 10. Uh, Ray Williams, 17 and 13. Huge game from Adrian Dantley, and the Bulls steal game one. Lakers Mavs, really low scoring game. Start off. I'll go till it's. Oh, wait. Probably should have jumped in earlier. I wanted to go like a bit farther just because it was round one game. If it's Mavs ball, okay. It's fine. I didn't want to like. Yeah, that was bad by me. Okay, whatever. Gallus. And one from Nick Gallus. Huge bucket from him, and Artis Gilmore fouled out. Huge play from Nick Gallus. Gets Artis Gilmore out of the way and brings the game to 1 point. David Thompson bringing up the ball, guarded by Sidney Moncrief. Best scorer in the league versus the best perimeter defender in Sidney Moncrief. Great defense. Moncrief finds Joe Barry Carroll. He can't finish, though. The rookie sells at the rim. Kez sinks the first free throw. And the second. Oh, he just sent them. Okay. I'll get them for this next game. He'll probably win this game anyways. David Thompson is your player of the game. 26 points on 25 shots, though. Usually one of the most efficient players in the league. Struggling versus Sidney Moncrief. Gallus. No good. Kez is going to the line, and that's probably game one. Marquez Johnson also struggling efficiency-wise. Game. Still winnable, just really unlikely so. Watch it. Sidney Moncrief. Rudy T. No good. And yeah, that's going to be game. Lakers take game one, but it's closer than expected. David Thompson and Marquez Johnson and Artis Gilmore all struggle efficiency-wise. And Steve Hawes, who is shooting 61% from the field this year. Yeah, the Mavericks' defense is no joke. I mean, the Lakers are also one of the best defenses in the league, and the Mavericks were struggling a bit offensively. But, yeah. Okay, 2-point game with 1 minute 33 seconds remaining. Walter Davis is able to force his way to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. World be free. Quick pass to Chenier. He's blocked by Davis. Mike Flynn. Back to Walter Davis. Screen from Pat Cummings. And Walter Davis is going to the line again. And Walter Davis has put Vancouver up by 2. Free. Out to Lucas. To Chenier. Guarded by Pat Cummings. And he's able to get it to go even over the center. Reggie King. Back out to Mike Flynn. Screen from Pat Cummings. Flynn. To Pat Cummings. Shot clock violation. He was trying to do like all these fakes and stuff with less than a second left on the shot clock. Kinda dumb there by Pat Cummings. Great defense by the Nuggets. Walter Davis is player of the game. 22 points on 10 shots. World be free. Dribbling down the clock. Screen will be free. Hit the elbow jumper. And the Nuggets are up by 2 with 3.7 seconds remaining. Kevin McHale for 3. In and out. And the Nuggets take game 1. Kevin McHale in his playoff debut only has 10 points and 11 rebounds. I know this doesn't really matter, but I just realized Kevin McHale shot 39% from 3 this year. And he was only shooting 33% at the deadline, so I want to see 47% from 3 on really low volume, but still pretty insane. And the Cavs take game 1. Dr. J has a triple-double. Sixers Nets game 1. And it's looking close for a second, but the Nets pull away in the 4th quarter. Lionel Hollins, huge game. Okay. Braves Rockets game 1, and the Rockets win by 25. Calvin Nat, who was almost traded for Bob Lanier at the trade deadline after the Rockets traded away Bob Lanier. 31, 10, and 5. John Long, huge game. Phil Ford. Like, all of the Rockets players had great games. On the other side of things, MVP Alvin Adams. And I believe his first playoff game, because they missed it last year. not really that great. Cedric Maxwell also underperforms, and Maurice Cheeks has 10 turnovers. Trailblazers Spurs game one, and we got a tie game with 39 seconds remaining. Are the Blazers going to get a game off the Spurs?
Shot.
John Lucas, who's the fourth best player on his own team, is getting MVP chance. He sinks the free throw. Spurs up by 1. Huston. Is going to the free throw line. First free throw is good. The Blazers have tied it up. Second free throw is also good. The Blazers are up on the Spurs with 30 seconds remaining. John Lucas and Gervin were talking right there. Mark Olverding wins player of the game, 18 points on 9 shots. John Lucas to Kareem. Yeah, Kareem is just unstoppable. He's just too big, and he is just way too good touch. Like, he's great off screen. He might be even better on screen. I don't think I've ever seen him miss. Huston. Is isoing. What? It bounces off of like 3 people's hands, finds its way to Ricky Sobers, but he's blocked by Mickey Johnson. And that's game. If he scored on that play, that would have been the most insane. I mean, the Spurs could have definitely scored still, but that would have been like one of the most insane ways to end the game ever. Huston to Sobers, blocked by Mickey Johnson, yeah. Not much he could really do there. He was significantly smaller than Mickey. And the Spurs win game 1, although it was much closer than you would think. Bucks win game 2. Bulls Hornets game 2, and the Hornets win. Alex English 37 points and 9 assists, 6 of 7 from 3, 14 of 17 from the field. Brian Winters has a great game, but it isn't enough. Lakers Mavericks game 2. And the Lakers take a 2-0 lead. Grizzlies Nuggets game 2. And the Nuggets take a 2-0 lead. Pacers Cavs game 2. And the Cavs take a 2-0 lead. A really high scoring game there. The Cavs' big 3 all had 30 plus points. Nets Sixers game 2. And the Nets take a 2-0 lead, 34 Lonnie Shelton. Rockets Braves game 2. And the Braves have a huge bounce back with 154 points after losing the first game. They had, I believe, 5 players score at least 20 points. Alvin Adams, the MVP, 25 points on 9 shots. Also had 13 assists and 13 rebounds. Michael Thomas had 35, but it wasn't enough. Blazers Spurs game 2. And the Blazers have found a way. Okay. the Blazers have kept like for both games they kept it close for most of the game. Uh, and the Spurs just take it at the end, but both of the Spurs home games were close, which is very interesting. Uh, Bucks were down by I think that says 17 going to the fourth quarter, but now it's a 1 point game here in Orlando. Eight-second glitch, and it's Bucks ball. There's so many like glitches and stuff. I think we haven't seen a lot of the 8-second glitch, but that's kind of annoying that it happened right there. And the Bucks go up by 1 now. That would be so like if the Magic lose by 2 points, that would be really bad because of the 8-second glitch. Stano, big dunk right there. Eddie Johnson, insane pass there to Leon Douglas. Like, what was that pass? Bubbles Hawkins, Stano, getting doubled, finds Dave Greenwood, and he's able to draw a foul on Billy Knight. First free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. Eddie Johnson. ISOing. Eddie Johnson, no good. Dave Greenwood to Lee Val. Dalapagic. The big time dunk, and it's a 3-point lead for the Orlando Magic. Eddie Johnson. ISOing. Blocked by Greenwood. Keenan is there for the putback, though. I guess not a putback, but like he got the offensive rebound and put it back up, so I don't know. Stano can't finish over Douglas. Charlie Scott for 3. It's good. And the Bucks are up by 2. Keenan is the player of the game. 22 points for him. Bubbles Hawkins. Stano. Stano is able to get it to go in the post over Leon Douglas. Both former Timberwolves there, actually. Stano was obviously the Timberwolves franchise player for the couple of years. And Leon Douglas was his backup. Until, like, I think the last half season before Stano left, Douglas started to break out, and the year after that, which was last year, Douglas really took off, and then he got traded to the Bucks. Charlie Scott with a huge layup there, putting the Bucks up by 2, and Bubbles Hawkins at the buzzer with a really tough shot to force overtime. Bubbles Hawkins with big time crossover. And he forces overtime. 1-point game with 1 minute 37 seconds remaining. Eddie Johnson to Billy Knight. Back to Eddie Johnson. Screen from Douglas. Leon Douglas draws a couple of free throws. First free throw is good. Second free throw is not good. Dave Greenwood to Levell. Dalapagic to Stano. And he also gets a couple of free throws. First one is no good. Second one is also no good. Keenan to Billy Knight. Bridgman to Douglas. Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson with a tough layup. I'm just gonna wait for my frame rate to go back up. Okay, there we go. Bubbles Hawkins. Stano down low. Stano getting doubled. Out to Dalapagic, wide open for three. Yeah, you can't double Stano on the Magic. The Magic have like a ton of great shooters. You especially can't double off of like Drazen Dalapagic. Keenan getting double teamed. Can't find the open man, but he does find Eddie Johnson, who gets an and one. Eddie Johnson has been playing out of his mind in this overtime. Quickly, we'll take a look at like the full stats in a second, but in overtime, Eddie Johnson has 7 points. There's a lot of things I want to unpack after the game ends in the box score. Dalapagic to Bubbles Hawkins. Hawkins. Ooh, what was going on there? Levell for three is good. Alan Levell with the huge three. And it's a 1-point game. Orlando is technically still not out of it. They're going to need a really quick foul. They're going to have to get the ball up the court really fast, too. Eddie Johnson is going to the free throw line, and it does not look like they have enough time. Unless they get a really lucky full court heave here. Eddie Johnson sinks both. 3-point game. They aren't even going to advance the ball a bit. They're just going to... Yeah, from the other free throw line. Bubbles Hawkins does hit the rim, but it's no good. Let's take a look at the stats. The Bucks do go up 3-0, but Bubbles Hawkins, 41 points and 7 assists. He hits 9 threes in this game. Stano did have 10 boards and 13 assists, 5 blocks, but he needs more help scoring the ball. Dave Logan has really struggled in this series. For the Bucks side of things, though, Eddie Johnson was on another level. 9 points in overtime. 37 and 10 overall in the game. Leon Douglas, 25 points. Keenan, 22 points, 18 boards, 8 assists. Junior Bridgman, 21 and 7. All-around dominant game from the Bucks, especially from Eddie Johnson. And the Bucks have won up 3-0. Hornets Bulls, game 3. The Bulls won the third quarter by 19 points, and it wasn't enough. Damn. Oscar Schmidt, 39 points. Bob McAdoo, 18 and 21. Bob McAdoo, uh, this year in the regular season, he was just taking less shots. I think he might be taking less shots too in the playoffs, but the efficiency has dropped too. Uh, Alex English did have that one crazy performance, but other than that, he has been pretty lackluster. But the Hornets are still able to edge out the Bulls. Lakers Mavs game 3. And the Lakers go up 3-0. David Thompson, um, I think he's taking a ton of free throws, but his three-point percentage and his field goal percentage have plummeted. His true shooting percentage is still 63%, but 8% drop off from his regular season true shooting percentage. Marquez Johnson has shot really well from 3, but also has had a big drop field goal percentage wise. And yeah, so Sidney Moncrief isn't scoring the ball great, but looks like he's playing phenomenal defense on David Thompson. Grizzlies Nuggets game 3, and we've got a tie game with 1 minute remaining. Probably check Discord for a second just to make sure no one else sent any adjustments that I missed. Okay, no one sent anything. Walter Davis. Blocked by Parrish. Chenier. DeFree. Steve Green. Fly Williams flops. Walter Davis. Big dunk. And the game is tied with 39 seconds remaining. Chenier to free. Quick layup. Mike Flynn bringing up the ball. Rudy LaRusso calls a timeout. I don't know why they have Hornets shirts. I'm trying to think. Did I rebrand the wrong team? It doesn't matter right now, but I thought they'd have Pelican shirts. Like the crowd. Daryl Dawkins. Layup high off the glass. I guess that's more of a shot than a layup. Tie game at 122 with 22.1 seconds remaining in game 3 between the Nuggets and the Grizzlies. Roby Free dribbling down the clock. Screen from Lucas. Free. No good, and we've got overtime. Nuggets up by 2 with 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining. Walter Davis. Mike Flynn. Walter Davis in the corner. Screen from Dawkins. Forced to throw up a shot, and it's no good. Steve Green to Chenier. Roby Free. Attacking. Yeah, Mike Flynn can't guard him. In isolation, Roby Free is cooking Mike Flynn every time. Okay, so they have Pelicans, they have Pelicans warm-ups, but the crowd has Hornets shirts. Interesting. Kevin McHale, quick layup. 2-point game, Roby Free. Finds Robert Parrish.
Timeout.
Layup high off the glass, and the Nuggets are up by 4. King. Walter Davis. A big-time jumper, and it's still a 2-point game. Grizzlies aren't out of this yet. Kevin McHale with the inbound steal, but he can't finish. He stole the inbound pass, but he couldn't finish. God damn. How does that happen? My frame rate is like... Okay. Okay, it's back up. Walter Davis. Tough 3 is good. What? What? Okay. Chenier is going to the line. The Grizzlies are still in this. What is happening? Chenier sinks both free throws. Mike Flynn to Walter Davis. Yeah, that one isn't good, and that's going to be game. And the Nuggets win by 5. Walter Davis has 33, does have 10 turnovers, but after the Nuggets were up and they were in a situation where they had to foul every play, Walter Davis's shot making was off the charts, but yeah, it wasn't enough. Roby Free continues his dominant series. He's averaging 29 and 12 so far. He had 32 and 17 in this game. And the Nuggets are up 3-0. Cavs Pacers game 3. No surprise there. The Cavs are up 3-0 as well. Nets Sixers game 3. Also a dominant performance. Lionel Hollins and Johnny Davis both have 39 points. And the Nets are up 3-0. The Rockets take a 2-1 lead over the Braves. That's random. And the Blazers, I mean, that's not like a huge blowout. The Spurs do go up 3-0. Kareem almost had a quadruple double. I mean, almost as a stretch, he was 3 blocks away, but still, really good game from him. But Yeah, and the Bucks complete the sweep. They just have too much talent top to bottom. Like I think at the very top end, I mean, I actually Keenan is definitely like a good bit better than Bubbles Hawkins, but like the Magic do have a lot of like they do have multiple stars and like and a couple of good players. The Bucks just have like more is basically what I'm trying to say. Game 4 goes to the Bulls. Oscar Schmidt has 41 points, 7 of 8 from 3, 16 of 22 from the field, but it isn't enough. Bulls got a ton of production from pretty much their entire rotation, and it's tied up 2-2. Game 4 of Mavs Lakers, and the Lakers complete the sweep. David Thompson had a huge efficiency drop this series, most likely due to Sidney Moncrief's defense, but he was still really good. Artis Gilmore also had a huge efficiency drop, but yeah, that like just knocking down their efficiency isn't going to be enough. The Lakers were just on a completely different level, but the Mavericks did have a really successful season, I think. Finally, like really breaking out. I should have jumped in there. Okay, I know it was a 1 point game at the end, but it's a sweep. It's like I don't really want to look at games for series that are pretty much almost over. And I think in the future for the first round, like if a series is 3-0, I'll just like skip the last game unless it's like a super close 3-0 series. Yeah, Nets sweep the Sixers. Like if it's a 1-8 series or like a 2-7 or even like a 6-3, but the 6 is clearly worse, I won't really jump in. Braves tie it up 2-2. Yeah, we'll just skip the last game. Um, it was a 1 point game. Uh, okay, now I feel kind of bad. It was still a 3-0 series though. And I think we all know there was no way they were gonna win the series, but damn, the Blazers did actually have a couple of really close games with the Spurs. Hornets go up 3-2. Pacers get Cavs game 5. Cavs move on in 5. This round 1, like the only 2 series that I really saw a swing series, or I guess there was 3 because um, Bucks. I mean, actually, I don't know if I don't know if I could see this as a swing series because the Bucks were really good, but um, yeah, the only like real, actually, I guess there's only like one swing series, and to me, and it wasn't really that close. That was Nuggets Grizzlies, multiple jumps, but was a sweep. Oh wait, it's a 3 point game. What am I doing? Hornets down by 3 with 28 seconds remaining.
Shoot 2.
I believe that's Bob McAdoo at the line. Yes, it is. And he has 2 free throws. He breaks the first. And he sinks the second 2 point game. I didn't see this series as close. So Adrian Dantley, 41 points on 17 shots. Okay. Adrian Dan, they're fouling. Why are you fouling? I mean, I guess. Actually, no, that makes sense. For a second, I thought that was like 35 seconds, but no, it's 26. Adrian Danley MVP chance. Yeah, ban Ryadad for doxing Ryadad. Bulls up by 4. Alex English pull up midi, no good. And I think we're gonna have a game 7. Yeah, Ray Williams doesn't miss free throws. Sinks the first. Sinks the second. 6-point game. I'll give the Hornets a chance to score. If they don't score here, it's over. And we have a game 7 in the first round for the reigning champs. First option, Ray Williams. Okay. Okay. Dabney for 3, no good. And we have a game 7. Adrian Dantley, 43 points on 17 shots. Brian Winters had 19 points on 5 shots. He was 0 of 3 from 2, and he still had 19 points. Free throw merchants. Dantley and Winters combined for 28 of 28 from the line. The Bulls shot 51 free throws and only missed 5 of them. That's kind of absurd. Uh, yeah, like the Bulls shot 3 times as many free throws. Wait, the Bulls took 74 field goals, and the Hornets took 102, and the Bulls still won. Okay. For game 7, Quinn Buckner's minutes drop. Ray Williams is gonna get max minutes. I guess we can like. You said you wanted to like drop his minutes a bit, so we'll like spread them out. 40 minutes is the max I'll let happen. Ray Williams has been playing really well actually, and Ray Williams is going to be the first option. Before we get to that though, game 6 between the Braves and the Rockets. Yeah, I don't even know how they won 2 games. Alvin Adams, the MVP, goes to the second round. There were a total of 6, maybe 7 if the Bulls win this, but currently 6 playoff wins, like wins total from the lower seeds. The Bulls win this, it will be 7, and they will be the only upset seeding wise. And they do. The Hornets are gone in the first round. The Bulls have done it. Dragan Kikanovic off of the bench with 27. Brian Winters with 27. Campy Russell with 22. Adrian Dantley, 20. Ray Williams, the first option, still only took 10 shots. It's over. Bob McAdoo only took 9 shots. Wait, Kevin Porter had 21 assists, but he was averaging 15 assists for the series. But it didn't matter. The Bulls are the only team to win as a lower seed in the first round of the 1981 playoffs. Um, One of the Brave stats. Give people a second. I think Notorious W actually already sent his stuff. Okay, he wants Bobby on Maurice, Kareem on Parrish. Okay, wait, that's just normal matchups. That's just like positional matchups. It doesn't make a sense. It doesn't make a difference. Gilmore on Adams, DT on Cheeks, Kez on Maxwell. Okay, so Gilmore on Adams, DT on Cheeks, I think he said. Yeah, DT on Cheeks, Kez on Maxwell. Kez on Maxwell. Okay. Um, John Lucas is okay. Uh, Interesting. Interesting. Lionel Hollins on Adrian Dantley. Might be a bit undersized for that, but we'll see. He did average 3.5 steals per game, but obviously steals aren't like the only indicator. Okay, I think, yeah, no one else really sending anything. If anyone does send anything, though, I will put that in. So, let's get started here in game one. Lakers Braves game 1. And the Braves hit a 3 at the buzzer. It wasn't actually a 1-point game for most of it. The Lakers win by 1. David Thompson only takes 12 shots this game, but it doesn't matter. The Lakers still win. Marquez Johnson has a great game. Artis Gilmore, also a great game. But the efficiency is still really low right now for Artis Gilmore. Uh, yeah, he's really struggling right now, like efficiency-wise. Bucks Cavs game 1. And it goes to the Bucks. Dr. J had a great game, but Eddie Johnson continues his dominance, 27 and 9 so far in these playoffs. And whoa, Nuggets win by 36 in game 1 versus the Spurs. So at the very least, the Spurs don't go 16 and 0, and there is potential. Like a game that dominant from the Nuggets shows a glimmer of hope. 10 seconds left. Ray Williams to Adrian Dantley. Hits a 3 in the face of Lionel Hollins. Hollins from the other free throw line. No good, and we got overtime. Lionel Hollins got switched onto him, and he hit a 3 in his face. Damn. Adrian Dantley. A huge 3 right there. But in overtime, yeah, wasn't really that close. Jamal Wilkes, 37, 21, and 9. Lonnie Shelton, a big game. Lionel Hollins, big game. He had 5 blocks. He averages 0.7 blocks per game. What? He averages 1 block per game. It's kind of crazy. Adrian Dantley, although he did hit that big 3, that was one of his 4 made baskets versus Hollins, and that was his only 3 versus Hollins. So it looks like off screen, Lionel Hollins' defense was great on Dantley. Lakers Braves game 2. Oh, this one's close. 1 minute 48 seconds remaining, and it's a 2-point game. Gus Gerard. Floater. At this point, a veteran for the Braves. Gus Gerard. It's a big shot. He's on their bench now, but he's been with them since the beginning, I believe. David Thompson cooks Ron Brewer right there. It's a big-time floater. Mo Cheeks. It's Brewer. Brewer draws a foul on Steve Hawes. Sinks the first free throw. And the second. Buffalo is up by 4. David Thompson bringing up the ball. floater is blocked by Bill Laimbeer. Alvin Adams in transition, bringing it up to Laimbeer. Cheeks. Brewer, big shot. And the Braves are up by 6. Alvin Adams is your player of the game. He has 33. David Thompson. Screen from Gilmore. DT with a big time slam. Ballard getting full court press. Cheeks to Ballard. Full court or cross court pass to Gus Gerard, who's wide open in the corner for 3. And the Braves are up by 7. The Braves win both of their home games to start off the series 2-0. Gus Gerard had 7 points. We saw 5 of them on screen, and they were both huge buckets. So even though he had a bad game overall, he was great when it mattered most. Oh, wait, no, it's tied 1-1. My bad. The Lakers did win game 1. Yes, that is true. Okay, so 1-1 series over there. Bucks, Cavs here, and the the Bucks with a late comeback, and they go up 2-0. Spurs, Nuggets game 2, and the Spurs with a huge bounce back game right there. Bulls, Nets game 2. Nets win by 56. Adrian Dantley, 14 points. Braves, Lakers, game 3. Goes to the Braves. Bo Cheeks, I thought that said 10 rebounds. That said 0 rebounds. So, no, he does not have a triple-double. But still, 32 and 12. Cavs, Bucks, game 3. And, it's close, but not close enough. The Bucks have went up 3-0 on the Cavs. Spurs, Nuggets, game 3. The score was so low, I didn't realize it was that late in the game. What? The Nuggets, what happened? Okay. So Chenier hit a layup with 24 seconds remaining. Oh. I didn't realize it was that late in the game. My bad. Nuggets go up 2-1 on the Spurs. Nets go up 3-0. Braves, Lakers. Gotta slow it down here. And I think the Braves have it. The Braves are up 3-1 on the Lakers. Cavs, Bucks, game 4. The Bucks swept the Cavs? What? Spurs, Nuggets, game 4. And it looks like the Spurs are going to tie it up 2-2, and they do. Huge game from Kareem and Gervin. The Cavs got swept? Okay. Oh, looking really close here. 1 minute, 21 seconds remaining. Let me take a look at that box score just for a second, because I want to see how big of a comeback this was. The Bulls were down 16 going into the second half, and it is now a tie game with 1 minute 1 minute 21 seconds remaining. Lionel Hollins, quick layup. Adrian Dantley. Guarded by Hollins. Dantley. Did he get blocked? I think he got blocked. Shelton is there for the rebound. Nixon to Hollins. Gets past Dantley. Pretty easily. And he gets it to go. Adrian Dantley. Is able to get past Hollins and hit a big-time mid-range jumper. Hollins. Can't get it to go. Brian Winters, big board. Adrian Dantley. To Kikanovich, wide open in the corner for 3. And the Bulls go up by 1. Can the Bulls get a game off the Nets? And if they get a game off the Nets, who knows from there? That would actually be hilarious if the Nets blew a 3-0 lead. Johnny Davis. Where was the defense there? He just walked into the paint. Easy floater there. Nets up by 1 now. Adrian Dantley. Jamal Wilkes on him now. As Lionel Hollins went to the bench. Wow. I mean, Norm Nixon's like clearly... Whoa! Adrian Dantley, huge 3. Clock expires. Adrian Dantley with a big-time 3. And the Bulls have won a game. Adrian Dantley had 32. Lionel Hollins got benched for the last possession. And it resulted in his matchup getting a big-time 3. With 0.4 seconds remaining. He didn't... You know what I'm going to say? Bob Pettit, who's the coach... Because I guess I should have subbed Hollins in, but I don't know. I'm going to say Bob Pettit, who's the coach, put in Norm Nixon because... Nah, that doesn't make sense, but whatever. The Lakers have lost in 5 to the Braves. So yeah, the Lakers are gone. Greg Ballard, big game in Game 5. These playoffs are unfolding in a very interesting way. The Nuggets are up. Can they keep... No. Nuggets. Or the Spurs go up 3-2. Nets. Yeah, clean it up. Dantley does have a strong closeout game, but it isn't enough. And the Nets are going to the conference finals to play the Bucks. Spurs Nuggets. Can the Nuggets stay alive? Come on. Hit a 3, hit a 3. Okay, 3-point game, 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Nuggets, Spurs. Kareem is usually unstoppable on screen. Gervin is also usually unstoppable on screen. But the Nuggets have with what all those previous opponents don't. One of the most insane defensive front courts ever as Darnell Hillman sends back Kareem's shot. Kareem back down low. And he gets it to go that time. Spurs up by 5. Nuggets are down by 5 with 1 minute 15 seconds remaining. If they don't win this game, their season is over. World be free. Spin. It's good. World be free in isolation. John Lucas to Kareem and one. Kareem is just they they need to get Robert Parrish on him or Mo Lucas. He sinks the free throw. 6-point game now. They could not they could not afford that. Free. And you need a three here. They don't have like a lot of 3-point shooting though. Free is able to get the layup to go, but what does that really do for you? Now you're down by 4. Lucas is getting fouled. He's going to the line. Will be free fouled out. There goes their offense. The Nuggets were able to get 2 games off, but the Spurs were just too good. I'll give them a chance, but it's highly unlikely they win this. Steve Green tries to bring it up, and yeah, he loses the ball. George Gervin to the free throw line. First free throw good. It's over. The Nuggets put up a good fight, but that's all it was, a good fight. And the conference finals are set. Spurs, Braves, and Nets, Bucks. Okay. So I have from APJ Hollins on Eddie Johnson, but he's already on Eddie Johnson. I might as well, but like doesn't make a difference really. Um, and Wilkes on Bridgman. He's already on Bridgman. Oh, wait, no, he's not already on Bridgman. Okay. Then he said, what's his Shelton on Keenan, but oh, I put him on the wrong player. Okay, he's already on. Like this stuff doesn't matter. I mean, the only one that really makes a difference is Wilkes on Bridgman. Does any? I think the Spurs already sent stuff like earlier on for versus the Braves. It was like I'll just pull it up so I can see it easier. But Bobby on Maxwell and Kareem on Adams. I could put him on like T Maxwell, mess with him, but nah, I won't. Bobby on Maxwell. There we go. Chips is at school. CD hasn't been on and hasn't been doing stuff at all, so I think we'll just go. I'll have my phone out though with Discord on it in case. And the Nets beat the Bucks in game 1. This one is probably a bit closer of a series. But in game 1, it doesn't see like that wasn't like apparent as Kareem and Gervin have huge games. Kareem, maybe it's just because like Gervin is on the team now, but actually since the All-Star break he was great, so I don't know. His like all his stats are way down. His efficiency and stuff is still there. Same with Gervin. Like pretty much the entire has the Spurs have just been underperforming, but still have won both series. Nets, huge win in game two. Again, this is seeming like a Nets Spurs finals, I think. Probably. Yeah, neither like there hasn't been a close game yet through two games for both series, but now we're going like the lower seeds home turf, but still not really close. Nets go up 3-0. Can the Braves get a game? They're up right now, and they do. The Braves get a game. And no one really had a standout performance. Everyone chipping in. Ooh, it's kind of close. Tie game with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Can the Bucks get a game off the Nets? Eddie Johnson. I don't know what happened there. Back to Eddie Johnson. Lonnie Shelton's the screen got Hollins lost, and Eddie Johnson was able to break free for a dunk. Bucks up by 2. Hollins floater over the outstretched arm of Leon Douglas, and it's a tie game. Eddie Johnson. Screen from Leon Douglas. Blocked by James Donaldson. Lionel Hollins. To Norm Nixon. Jamal Wilkes. Shelton. Hollins. Shelton. It looked like for a second he was struggling against Leon Douglas, but he just he just forces his way through. And the Nets are up by 2. Eddie Johnson is able to get to the line. First free throw is no good, though. Oh, he needed that to go. Bucks down by 1 now. Johnny Davis is going to the line. He's not. They had a foul to give. Well, he's still going to the line. It's just with a couple less seconds off the clock. With a couple more seconds off the clock. Johnny Davis has been 3 for 20 in this game. Damn. Sinks both free throws. Eddie Johnson stops and pops. His feet were on the line. Still a 1-point game. Off. His feet were behind the line. Johnny Davis sinks the first. And he sinks the second. Yeah. Charlie Scott into Eddie Johnson. Scott sinks the three. It's a tie game at 1:15 with 8 seconds remaining. The Bucks aren't done. Nets ball with 8 seconds remaining. Hollins. Gets to the rim with ease and scores. Yeah, the Bucks just really didn't have anyone who could stop Hollins. He hits like the inside of the rim on the heave, but it's not enough. Lionel Hollins and the Nets are going to the NBA Finals. Yeah. Eddie Johnson these playoffs though. I do want to like screenshot this because he was absurd. Spurs win game 4. Spurs are up 3-1. And tie game with 1 minute 40 seconds remaining. Can the Braves stay alive and force game 6? Mo Cheeks at the line. First free throw's good. Rick Roby. Is Kareem fouled out? No. I know everyone hates the Spurs, but they're gonna fix that by themselves. Yeah, Gervin's coming in. Okay. Because Kareem was in, they had Rick Roby in because they're doing a weird center lineup thing. And looks like they're already gonna bring in Gervin. Bantam is in. Mike Bantam can't get it to go. Mickey Johnson. Cedric Maxwell steals the entry pass. Bantam to Maxwell down low with Lucas on him. Yeah, you can't stop Cedric Maxwell with a guy that small. He's just too athletic and too big. Lucas, guarded by Cheeks, to Kareem. Over Alvin Adams. Kareem is just unstoppable. Bantam draws a foul. Sinks the first free throw, tie game. And sinks the second. Braves up by 1. John Lucas. They're just going to go to Kareem again, aren't they? Okay, Bill Laimbeer stopped the entry pass right there. Did a great job of not letting Kareem get open. But Lucas gets open behind the arc, and he sinks a 3, putting the Spurs up by 2. George Gervin is elated. There you can see the Spurs' big three talking to Oscar Robertson. I just realized it's been multiple years, and I didn't know how I didn't realize this yet, but Oscar Robertson is coaching Kareem, and they used to be teammates. They actually won a ring together, so... Yeah, I don't know how it took me this long to realize that, but that's pretty cool. Cheeks. Lambeer sinks a long two, and we've got overtime. Yeah, the Braves are still alive, down 3-1, and they were down by 2 with the clock going down, but they aren't going out without a fight. Braves are up by and yeah, the Braves outscore the Spurs 25-13 in overtime. And Alvin Adams and the Braves are still alive. We've got game 6 in Buffalo. Oh, it was looking like they were going to win it for a second. But in the third quarter, the Spurs pull away. Alvin Adams had a 27-point triple-double. But it's not enough. The MVP has been eliminated by the most dominant team in league history, and now both 70-win teams have made the finals. And if you guys remember from earlier in the season, these two were talking trash. They actually made a bet. I'm not gonna let them do it, obviously, because I'm not letting you like, because like the logistics of that are just wild. But um, yeah, they made a bet. I'm pretty sure they bet their best players. They said whoever wins, and yeah, they were talking all kinds of trash. I mean, to be fair, APJ was talking trash to everyone, but still. Okay. Holland's on. Oh my, bro. Uh, Holland's on Lucas. Okay. He's already guarding him. Like, this guy knows a lot about 2K stuff. Why is he doing it? He already knows that they just guard their position. But whatever. Like Notorious W just sent in. Oh no. I just got the most funny screenshot ever from Dakota. Uh, I'm not gonna expose the person involved, but it's genuinely hilarious. Genuinely hilarious. Waiting for Notorious W to send his lineup stuff, because he usually does. give him until like 4 o'clock. Talk to Notorious. Uh, I think I'm just gonna start it if he doesn't like. I don't. It's the finals though. Like, yeah, I'll give him until 4 o'clock. But I'll check after like every game just to make sure, because it's literally the finals. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. Let me just wait for Joe Cap to respond to this. Okay. Let's get started. Nets, Spurs, 1981 NBA Finals. In Game 1, it's not close. The Nets get locked up and the Spurs drop 133. Big game from all of their main players. Bobby Jones, or like their entire rotation. Uh, yeah, their eighth man had 11 points. Bobby Jones had a 12-point triple-double down there too. Two-point game with 20 seconds remaining. Lionel Hollins. Hollins blocked by Kareem at the buzzer, and the Spurs go up 2-0. He said he was gonna sweep him. He said he was gonna sweep him. He's down 2-0 now. Okay, he at least gets one game. Jamal Wilkes triple double. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know if y'all remember, but APJ said he was gonna sweep the Spurs in preseason. And whoa, 43-point win. Uh, wow. Okay. And three straight wins for the Nets. Johnny Davis has 40 points there. And what? Are you serious? Bro. This man is the luckiest man alive. All of his dudes just shot up in assists. I checked their tendencies, by the way. They're the same assist tendencies. Um, yeah, all of his dudes just shot up in assists. Jamal Wilkes, who's by the way the perfect small forward for this, his GM just happened to go MIA right before this happened. Like this, I'm just gonna like, how do you get this lucky? All of the perfect players were available at the perfect time. Mickey Mouse ring, in my opinion. Mickey Mouse ring. Luck-based ring. Luck-based ring. Luck-based ring. That's all I gotta say. Like the jumps, all luck-based ring. Mickey GM, Mickey Mouse. We have our first Mickey Mouse ring of the sim. It's kind of funny though. Every single ring has come from the Eastern Conference. And like the West in the regular season, like they have all these super teams. Not a single Western Conference team has won. Yeah, there you have it. The Nets are your NBA championship, are your NBA champions. The Mickey Mouse, Prague dependent, free agency dependent team has won the ring. Let me get the screenshot. There you have it. Let me get my screenshots. Wait, I accidentally sent the Finals MVP thing in Notorious W's DMs. That's supposed to go in league announcements. Lionel Hollins, 6 turnovers per game, and there you have it. The Nets are your champions. Let's get the player retirements out there. Gail Goodrich calls it quits. You also got like Earl Monroe. Uh, oh, Walt Frazier. He's finally gone. JoJo White, Freddie Lewis, Ron Boone, Norm Van Lier, Gar Hurd, Lucius Allen. I don't know if I'm gonna do the entire. Oh, Pat Riley calls it quits. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. Actually, I'm not gonna do every single one. There's so many. Okay. I should probably just turn off league meetings. Uh, is this not how it already is? The top teams from each conference are seeded in their respective conference based on record. I'm pretty sure that's already what it is. Hopefully that didn't change anything. But I didn't want to hit decline because declining that would be pretty bad. Looking at the lottery odds the Kings have. Okay, so the Knicks, so the Blazers winning that game actually was the difference between the Knicks having, I believe, the 15th pick versus the 11th pick, or the 11th odds, because we don't know. I mean, it's probably not going to jump up, but we don't know for sure yet. Kings stay at 14 via Golden State. Huskies get 13. 12 goes to Miami. 11. Oh! 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 Oh my God! 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 The Clippers have fallen to 11. Oh my God! 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 What? Okay. Let me just talk about this for a second. So that pick via the Sonics was in possession of the Clippers, who made a really big gamble that didn't end up working out. They traded it for George Gervin and that whole like George Gervin saga. So the Knicks got that pick in the Gervin trade. And on top of so already the way they got that pick was kind of crazy. On top of that, if the Sonics won that play-in game, that pick would have been 15. But now it's going to be in the top 4 and there's a chance it could be like like oh my God. There's a 2% chance. The Kings via Atlanta drop. The Grizzlies are in the top 4. The Grizzlies are in the top 4. This is what? This is so. Both Knicks picks jumped up. No, I do not want to skip the lottery results. Okay. The Knicks have 2 picks in the top 4. Fifth pick goes to the Kings. Oh wait, I okay. Let's keep fourth pick. Three picks remaining. Knicks, Grizzlies. So that pick jumped up. Ashok traded two number one picks for Truck Robinson. It has happened. The Memphis Grizzlies jump up in back-to-back drafts. Oh my God. What is this class? What is this lottery? That is the most insane lottery ever. I'm dying. I'm okay, y'all. I gotta go. It's been real. See y'all later. I'm crying.